Well, hello there. I'm Pete LaFrance, the old Growler. Welcome to Meeting Expectations. What we do here is we take a look at a can or a bottle of beer. Sometimes a spirit or wine will drop by. We're all friends in fermentation. And we take a look at the label. We read it, the entire label. We take a look at the artwork. We see what they're trying to sell us. We crack it open to see if it meets expectations. Okay, today, what do we have? From Drowned Lands in New York. They have a collaboration ale. This is Quiet Gardens. It is a Foeder, F-O-E-D-E-R, Saison in partnership with The Seed. It is 4% alcohol by volume. And they say, our friends at The Seed are brewing up some wonderful beer in Atlantic City, New Jersey. They share our love for Saison and Farmhouse Ales, so a collab was inevitable. And this is brewed in partnership with The Seed, canned in Warwick, New York. The government warning that I shouldn't be operating machinery or pregnant if I'm drinking this beer. I don't have to worry about either one of those. We meet at the Drowned Lands. I'm sure there's something about that, but okay, so this is a Saison, a Farmhouse Saison. So what am I looking for? Well, it's the wild yeast to begin with, so it's going to have kind of a funky farmhouse type of a flavor. I'm willing to bet a little cloudy. At 4% alcohol by volume, it'll be refreshing. As far as the hops that go into it, there's no IBUs mentioned here, and I think down in the description box you might find some of that information. But so anyways, what I'm thinking of what I'm expecting is a cloudy, slightly funky, a little aromatics. Hopefully they match the flavors, and certainly a cloudy ale. All right, let's crack it open and see if it meets those expectations. By the way, all beers should be served at the correct temperature. If you want to know what temperature your beer should be, just take a look on the banner up there and I'll let you know. So, let's see, this is an ale, so it should be probably around 50 to 55 degrees Fahrenheit. We always use the same glass. That way no beer has a leg up as far as checking out for clarity or aromatics. All right, let's crack this open and see if it meets those expectations. All right, it's not that cloudy. In fact, I might say it's clear beer. Clearly beer. Well, let's check. The folks at ThermoWorks sent me this lollipop, and well, there's a link down in the description box so that you can get in contact with them. And what we have here is at 46.3 degrees Fahrenheit, so it's a little chilly for an ale, but we will let that go as it may be. Now, it certainly looks like a Saison. And now most people, when they do their tastings, they take a look, they sniff, and then they sip, and then they tell you what they think. Well, I sip before I sniff. Why? I'll let Master Sommelier Fred Dex explain that to you right there. All right. Well, it looks right. Let's go for the first swig. Cheers. You'll notice I took 2 sips. The reason, the first sip is an acclimation sip. The taste buds are not aware of what's going on. They've just been hanging out. All of a sudden they get hit with this refreshing liquid and all kinds of weird flavors. They need time to adjust, so I'll let them adjust. Let's hear what they have to say. It certainly has a Saison taste to it. Rough and rustic. It's got a slightly salty, a little bit of salt in there. A little saline. Not too much malt, but there is a good hop, a hop profile there. First nosedive. Oh yeah, there's the barnyard. Yep. Well, I should say the hayloft. Wow. The flavors match the aromatics very nicely. It's well balanced. Again, I don't get too much of the malt in here. The hops are there, and there is a sweetness, a sweet type of a saline sour that's in there. So it does meet exactly what a Saison should be, without a doubt. So, does Drownedland's collaboration with the Seed folks down in Atlantic City, does it Quiet Garden meet expectations? It certainly does. If you've enjoyed this program, please click on the subscribe button and the bell. That way you won't miss any of our presentations. Sharing is great, and a comment would really be appreciated. I'm Pete LaFrance, the Old Growler, hoping all of your beers meet expectations.